versus Aaron Anderson. 2 cases.
All right, Jessica Blanche appearing on behalf of people.
Hi, how are you today?
Morning, Your Honor. Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Anderson.
Hi. I don't know who you are. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, good. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I was kind of scared that we wouldn't be able to.
Your Honor, this is the date and time, obviously scheduled for a PCC. I don't know why people say that. Your Honor, I think we have some bad phone number or contact information from Ms. Anderson because
Yeah.
it goes straight to voicemail. I'd ask the court to adjourn this. We may have a conflict in one of the matters anyway.
We do.
I haven't been able to discuss the matter with her. I'd ask that she contact my office and give them good information. And I have a number for her.
Your Honor,
All right, I'll adjourn this matter.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I've just
Go
been
ahead.
appointed like 5 minutes ago to a matter with Ms. Anderson.
Oh,
What?
This
got
is
two
Attorney
lawyers?
Sandra White. I've just been appointed to a matter with Ms. Anderson.
okay.
So she was probably appointed on the 22 F1 0869, Judge.
When did that happen?
Earlier this morning.
About 5 minutes.
Seriously,
Ago. About 5 minutes ago.
do I have an order?
I don't believe so. I was told to be sent over later because this just happened about 5 minutes ago.
I don't have I don't have. Oops. Does Miss Tang have a?
No, we do not have that.
I don't even have an order.
Judge, I'm so sorry. I am not seeing it yet, and I am getting a lot of emails regarding today's docket files right now.
This is sad.
Doesn't work this way, people. I gotta have those things before then. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn the probable cause of both these matters to April 4th, 2023, 9 a.m. Her bond will continue in these matters.
Okay.
You guys get it straightened out, who's gonna represent who on whatever. Right now, I have the public defender still on both cases. That's the way to remain until I get an order. Ma'am, you are to contact the public defender's office. Do you know their number?
No, I do not. Can you, is there a way?
Okay, here it is. I'm gonna give it to you. You got something to write with.
Yep, sure do.
Area code 734
Mm-hmm.
222
Okay.
6970.
Got it. Thank you very much.
You are to leave with them a valid phone number and a valid email address. You're to do that immediately after you hang up from this hearing.
Yes, I will.
Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
I believe you said April 4th.
Yes, that is what I said.
May 4th.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
What did I write?
I put April.
I wrote May 4th. I
Judge,
want to go back. April 4th was a good day. This is turned into whatever.
Okay, I'm ready on it.
Judge,
All right.
Judge, just so you know, she's been testing positive for fentanyl.
Yes, I just got out of jail. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, of course I tested positive.
Hang on one moment. Can I have those files back? I have a fentanyl on 4-4 and then I have a missed sample. Why'd you miss? I do see.
I haven't had a missed sample. I called yesterday. I haven't called.
You were supposed to
though.
test, ma'am. You were supposed to test on the 10th,
What day is
Monday.
that?
the Monday.
I was not aware of the 10th. Today's the 13th and that's what date?
What?
I called.
Today's the 13th.
And that's Monday.
You were
Tuesday,
supposed to
Wednesday.
test. So ma'am, listen to me.
I am sorry.
On the 4th, you tested positive for.
That is correct, sir.
You were to test on Monday.
I was not aware of that and I did
Not
call.
test.
I was not aware of it. I did call. I didn't hear my number or the number.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If I sent you for a test today, are you gonna test positive?
It's positive. I mean,
Be
it's possible, but it's
be
not
careful
necessarily-
how you answer me.
I have not used since my release, but it is not on possible that it would come up positive with things that linger in your system longer.
Really?
The half-life of everything is different, so I cannot guarantee that.
You
it's
do
not-
realize today's the 13th. When did you
Yes,
get
I do.
released?
But there's a long litany of things that were positive, so.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Know that with the pharmacology degree you have. Here we go. You need to get over to community corrections today.
Yes.
Where are you ma'am, where are you located right now?
65 miles from Ann Arbor. That's my next question, was to ask you, can I use, there's a testing facility in Jackson where I am located. And I have to have it released by you to them.
Want
so I
you
can actually walk
here.
here and go with urine.
Did you hear what I said?
No, sir.
Because you were talking.
I apologize.
You are to test at community corrections. Right now, the time is approximately 5 minutes to 10.
I don't
You're
have a car.
65 miles away.
Yes.
Even if you go under the speed limit, you can be here by noon. I want to test by noon.
I don't-
Otherwise, okay, keep talking. What do you want to tell me?
I don't have a vehicle, sir. It's very hard. I mean, that's why I asked to use the one in Jackson that is approved through them, because it's easier for me to get there. I can walk there.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
you are to get down to test at community corrections. Not having a vehicle, I'll give you till 2 o'clock. You need to test. If you don't test, I'm issuing a bench warrant for your arrest that will have no bond. If you
Okay,
test
now-
positive, you are to be taken into custody.
So basically, if I can't get there, which is going to be very hard for me to do, I am going to jail. is
You,
what you're telling me.
ma'am, you did not test.
I
You were
didn't
supposed to
use-
test, ma'am. You are telling me you did not use since you've been released. You were
No, sir,
released
I have
when?
not. I've been taking my Suboxone as prescribed.
And at some point prior to the 4th, a cocktail of a lot of other drugs. Then you don't show up for testing on the 10th.
Your Honor, would the court consider allowing her to test where people on bond in Jackson District Court would test?
I might consider it, but she really needs to get down here and test. Because I've got, it'd be one thing, Mr. Gaddy, if I had one drug, I got 4 different drugs flowing through her system. She's trying to tell me she hasn't used since she's been out, and she missed a test.
Didn't need to.
So she's to test today by 2 o'clock. Or a bench warrant will issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If she tests positive, because she shouldn't be testing positive for all of these drugs at this point, she is to be taken into custody. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Keenan. I think that's how I pronounce it, or McConan.
Bonner, I'm sorry, the prosecutor of the people.
And Judge, good morning to you and your staff and Ms. Armstrong. Vincent Hayes appearing with and on behalf of Ms. McConan, who's present from the Washington County Jail, appearing remotely with no objection.
And what are we doing today on this?
Judge, we're going to be setting for examination. I'm not sure what dates we have up, but I would need something in likely mid-May.
Okay, we can do that. I have there is also a bond violation. He's on bond out of my court. And out of 14A1. And this would be considered a violation of his bond if it's convicted of this. I don't know if you're aware of that, counsel.
I am, Your Honor. I did want to address that if I might. May I proceed?
You need mid-May.
Mid-May, yes.
Preliminary examination in person will be set May 16th, 2023, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Washington.
Judge Washington, you said?
Yes. All right. As to bond,
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, last night after Mr. McConan had left my office, he contacted me and indicated that he had been chased by some individuals. And he wasn't sure if those individuals were law enforcement or not. Now, I'm not going to get into a factual dispute because there's a police report that Deputy Pearson from the Washington County Sheriff's Office had produced, wherein he indicates that this is more akin, in his estimation, to a resisting. Nevertheless, Mr. McConan contacted me and said that he was chased and wanted to know if there was a warrant. I then immediately contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office, gave my information, my name and phone number, advised that I was his attorney, and inquired as to whether or not there was a warrant. They indicated that they would have the officer involved contact me, which he did. Deputy Pearson called me last night and advised that there was a warrant for a probation violation out of the Livingston Circuit Court. And that probation violation relates to the underlying case that we're here on today, the 2022 case. He was on height of probation when this case occurred. And they were attempting apparently to pick him up on a statewide pickup warrant. He turned himself in immediately. He contacted the sheriff's office actually because it was past his curfew time and asked that they pick him up. They advised they would not. And so he drove in and turned himself in on this particular violation. It's my understanding, based on seeing this police report and this conditional violation report, that they've recommended charges for resisting and obstructing. I'll let that process play out. But I do want to know one other thing, Your Honor. I've been practicing law for almost 12 years. I have reached out to law enforcement to turn a client in on, I can't even guess how many occasions, over 100 occasions. Never once has my personal address, contact information, and driver's license information been included in a police report. As if I
well, counsel, you have to take that up with the sheriff's department. I don't know what your beef is. If you got an issue with that, ask them to redact it. Don't bring that before me because I'm not redacting it. So if you got a complaint, take it there. Go ahead with your motion.
I'm asking that the court issue an order to redact that information. I don't know why my home address would be listed, why my phone number would be listed. Why this is
have you talked to them about redacting it from the report, counsel?
To Pearson? No. I'm asking that the court issue an order for that.
And I'm telling you, contact them. If there's a problem, then get with the prosecutor, deal with it. I'm not just issuing a sua sponte order. Not going to happen.
Well, it's not sua sponte. I'm asking the court to issue this as an order.
Denied. Then we're done, right?
Okay. Well, then we're done on that aspect. But that's as to the explanation for the conditional bond violation.
I'll let Judge Washington take that bond violation up at the time. I'll let his bond continue at this point. She can see you on the 16th of May. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we call Mr. Update?